Hi guys, and thanks for watching our weather update on July 10th, 2023. So starting off with the satellite imagery from weather.com, I can see that we have some cloud, especially over the east of the country at the minute, as well as a few showers elsewhere. This is shown very well by the radar. This big area of rain over the southeast. It's a small feature, I can see from this gradient in winds, and just a little isolated area of low pressure, and its rainfall is moving up over the southeast right now, and we've got a few showers starting off elsewhere. This is the 12-hour rainfall radar from Met.ie. So this morning we had rain over the eastern part of the country, associated with a small area of low pressure, and that moved northwards towards midday. And in its wake over the west, we saw showers forming at around 1 p.m. and they blossomed into very big beasts. However, today we actually saw less lightning than expected. So any crosses, so any red crosses here, or any orange crosses, or yellow crosses are showing thunderstorms that blossomed today. But mainly it's just very heavy rain, especially for the Midlands and north of the country. This big line of showers, really very intense there in those bright colours. But very small amounts of lightning. Very limited in thunderstorm activity today, so quite surprising. But we did have a warning for thunderstorms for the east of the country and for a small part of the west and southwest there as well. The evening showers slowly petered away as the thermals died off, and again that little area of rain moved into the southeast off the sea, off the Kirk Sea. So now we can see very nicely that's the current situation. This is the UKV 5-day forecast for the precipitation and temperature. So today we saw those big downpours, looking very intense there. Slowly fading away. That little area of rain, with that area of low, moving up to nights, clearing by midnight pretty much, and by 5 a.m. it'd be mainly cloudy, but dry, bar a few showers over the north. Tomorrow, Tuesday, quite cloudy, but clouds will break and lift, and showers will form due to heating and convection and thermals. And low pressure will still be in the mix, and that means air will be unstable tomorrow. Heavy showers over the east of the country, especially towards the evening, and also a few showers over the west and northwest tomorrow. Some heavy, and those showers also move eastwards. But by evening, we do get a more general area of showery rain moving into the west and northwest, and overnight tomorrow night that moves eastwards. Fragmenting as it does so, but either way, that band of cloud and showers does clear eastwards by 5 a.m. on Wednesday. So Wednesday should be a day of sunshine and showers again, heaviest over the north of the country and the south of the country. The Midlands dry. So we go into Wednesday evening and showers die out. Bar in the north of the country, where if you do keep going into Thursday, a few showers form in the north, also in the south for a bit as well. But this day, Thursday, will be mainly cloudy in advance of a system moving in on Friday from the west. So you see Friday morning, a little band of rain moves over Ulster and the Connaughts, and Friday afternoon sees a few showers form. Could be thundery because that is a warm and humid air mass. But then a more general big area of rain moves through. That there is a squall line, so that is a cold front going through there into Saturday. Then we sort of get like a weird looking front, like some sort of occlusion around an area of low pressure. It seems it's quite strange, this chart. But otherwise, some very intense colours there over Ireland. This is the latest. Oh, sorry. Forgot to see the temperature forecast. Here we go. So temperatures over the next few days. I thought I've got something. Because it's quite early on in the video. It's like, oh wow, that was quick. Anyway, today temperatures got towards the high teens in the southeast, mid-teens elsewhere. Tonight, lows dropping down towards around the low teens widely, coolest in the south. Tomorrow, we'll see highs reaching the 20-degree mark anywhere south of the line from Belfast down towards Longford and down towards Kerry, and north of the line from Waterford to Dublin. Elsewhere, there'll be more frequent showers, just just capping temperatures back a bit. That would be it. Going off into Tuesday nights, we see lows dropping down towards low teens even in the south, and closer to 10 degrees in the north. Down off into Wednesday itself, warmest temperatures in the south, anywhere south of the line, south and east of the line, from Louth, Dundalk, off towards Galway, then again down towards Kerry, anywhere south and east of that line, up towards 18, 19 degrees, possibly scraping 20 degrees. But the west coast getting towards 16 to 18 degrees, while the north coasts 15 to 17 degrees. Going into Wednesday night, Thursday morning, quite a chilly one, especially for like Leinster and East Munster and possibly into the far east of Connacht, getting towards about 10 degrees. A few places getting below that actually, while in the west and the north, 12 or 13. Into Thursday, temperatures do reach again the high teens in the very same places. Belfast off towards Sligo, then down towards Cork, down towards Kerry and Cork, widely towards the high teens, possibly towards 20, especially on the east coast, north of Dublin. So like Dublin, Meath, Louth, possibly where a few showers may form, capping temperatures towards the high teens. Anyway, in the west and north, mid to high teens, because of that onshore wind from the Atlantic, so it'll be cooler there anyway. Into Friday morning, we start Friday looking so very similar really. Below 12 degrees in the north, but above that anywhere south of the line from Louth to Galway. Into Friday, we see temperatures very, very similar, although quite chilly in the west. This sort of sway from Donegal down towards Kerry, the mid-teens, a bit higher in Mayo and Galway and West Galway, and anywhere east of the line from Cork to Cavan, West Cavan, high teens, 20 degrees likely there, somewhere in the East Midlands. And moving off into Saturday, we start Saturday in the low teens widely, and Saturday looks quite cool. That is because we have a lot of clouds around the country, and rain as well. So mid-teens at best, anywhere east of the line from Ballina, just west of Ballina in Mayo, all the way down towards Cork, I say East Cork. Anywhere east of that line, mid-teens, maybe a little area of high teens in the far southeast, but I mean that looks pretty bad. This is the latest NAO Observed and GEFS forecast map. So you can see, as I've been explaining, in the summer, the negative NAO brings you high pressure towards Iceland, and the low that's normally over Iceland and Greenland in the summertime comes southwards, so towards us, and brings us this cool and wet weather. And in summer, a positive NAO brings us a stronger, more ridgy Azores high, meaning that is more sort of willing to ridge towards us, and it's the ridges from the Azores high in the summer that give us our nice and fine and summery weather, a nice hot and dry weather. I should say that this measures the pressure between Iceland and the Azores in the North Atlantic, and if it's negative, it means you've got higher pressure towards Iceland and lower pressure towards the Azores, and vice versa for a positive NAO. And you can see we are solidly in a strongly negative NAO. Here about -2 on the index. It will gradually trend less negative into the second part of July. But by mid-July it should be around -1. But towards the very end of this ensemble graph, you see the black dashed line. That's the ensemble mean, and the ensembles are all the red lines here, getting towards neutral. And about half the members do get into positive territory, and that may coincide with a more ridgy resource high, and that would give us a higher chance of returning us to some nice warm and dry weather into late July and early August. Now, time for chart data. So we'll see if this is we'll see if that is possible or not. So this is a GFS 12Z run. So as you know, it's cool and showery tomorrow and into Wednesday as well. That low will move eastwards towards Scandinavia and the Northern Sea, and another low will push in towards the weekend. So constantly cool and showery here. Quite breezy and cool there on Sunday. Into next Monday. We just keep going with it. Possibly a little bump in the ice bars, a transient ridge there on Tuesday, July 18th, but that doesn't last long. More low pressure comes barreling in off the Atlantic, so classic westerly flow, showery with a few more spells of rain on the 23rd of July. More low pressure comes in on Friday, July 23rd, and we keep it going. The onslaught continues up until like Wednesday, July 26th. So very, very bleak summer weather for those who don't like this bad weather. But of course, there are some people who like it like this in the summertime. I mean, last year was really horrible for anyone who hated heat. What am I doing? Sorry about that. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay, so this is the ECM. This is the ECM run. Low pressure right over us tomorrow. Cool and showery. Some big downpours. Off into Wednesday and Thursday, the low moves towards the northeast, and it goes cooler and fresher before more low pressure moves in from the west, briefly dragging up a southerly wind, so possibly getting warmer for a time, but for very, very briefly warmer. Before that low moves to northwest, and more low pressure comes barreling in off the Atlantic behind it, and yeah. But at the end of the run, by Thursday, July 20th, the Azores High is looking ridgier. Look at that stronger Azores High closer to us, and it's sort of trying to extend northwards towards us in some way. So that may be relating to that. As I say, the index does not. The index doesn't drive the weather. The weather drives it, so it's influenced by the changes in pattern. So this is the UK Met run, so the low moving away to the north, another low moving in, so constant onslaught of the low pressures. No let up at all by the end of the run. This is the GEM run. We can go through this. That low pressure moving over us and to our east during the week, dragging down that cooler wind from the northwest. Another low moves in and intensifies on Friday, and that's a dartboard by Saturday. Cool and showery, and it stays that way until sometime next week. The Azores High is looking quite ridgy. It's right to our southwest, a little ridge towards the south. So that'd be warm and dry actually. Very little rain with that into next week. Maybe that more positive NAO is linked to more settled summer weather. This is the Icon run, and we're looking again cool and showery. Will pressure rise into next week? No. By Tuesday, July 18th, low pressure is just to our east. There's also well off the chart here actually, and we're putting down a northerly wind. And last but not least, the arpege. What would it show? Would it show it? No, just cool and showery. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy it if you like this weather, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.